Hello, 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 and welcome back to the channel. You join myself, Lemony, Tang, and crew in the commentary booth this evening. This is the PLR Tier 1 Round 5 from Hungary. How are you doing, crew? How are things? Hope you've had a great week and holiday.
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. It's good to be back. I've had a week away. I've had a week off. It's nice being away, but it's nice coming home, innit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well deserved in fairness, I'm sure. And as you say, you know, back to your old creature comforts now as well. Back to the old grind of the PLR and the day-to-day, I suppose.
Well, yeah, I'm off work again. I'm off work still tomorrow, but then I'm in again come Wednesday. I don't even know what day it is yet. I've no idea what day it is. I've been in the house for 45 minutes. That's how long. That's how committed to cause I am. I'm either committed to cause or I won't committed. One or other. I don't flaming know.
You're an absolute legend for joining us here this evening. Thanks very much indeed. This is going to be great, everybody out there today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. This is going to be a cracker crew. This is the Hungary ring, famous for its lack of overtaking opportunities and twisty, tight sections all around this track, it has to be said.
It's very, very, very close on the old deltas, this place. I mean, it's deceptive. It's like what you just said then. Track position here is key. Pretty much, I would say, just as important as like a Monaco or a typical street circuit. It's that important. So, a good qualifying is going to be big here for the boys.
If you're looking for a good day at the races, you want to be having a good qualifying. There's no ifs, buts and ands about it. These guys, it's really going to make or break their evening, more or less, with these qualifying sessions that are just about around the corner.
Well, it's just the way the cookie crumbles. Get your cliche bingo cards out, boys and girls, because they're just about to come about. If any of the drivers could let us know any weather forecasts, that would be absolutely excellent. We are streaming on YouTube, as always. You know where to find us.
Yes, indeed, everybody. Don't forget to comment onto the section there. You know, we'll give a shout out to you every now and again. It'd be rude not to, as we say here, the commentary booth and PLR. But with 15 minutes on the clock, crew, these drivers are just starting their first flying laps as we're on board at just Coconuts here. Important to get one in early. It has to be done.
Yeah, this track's got a bit of everything, hasn't it? I mean, there's some good, quick, twisty, sweeping corners. There's some good technical sections, and also you can get caught out here with track limits. So, like you just said, then we got to get your banker in.
This track, although it is twisty and all, it is trying to get you at nearly every section of this track. You know, through these S's as well. Looking at Coconuts, the rear end can be easy to come around, and if you're offline by that half a car length, it's going to hamper you all the way through that section, and you lose tenths. Hemorrhage time.
The other part of it I find with this track is it's ridiculously inviting. Every single corner is so inviting to attack, but with that in mind, it's so easy to overcook it, be it run wide and lose your lap time, or cut the corner a touch and lose your lap time that way. But it's so inviting and wants to be attacked, but it will bite you in the backside.
As we look at a few drivers here, starting to set in a couple of representative lap times, maybe getting their right in as well. Equator now 114 seemed to be a low 114. Looks like it might be somewhere in and around the cut-off point here.
Yeah, I'm not too fair with this track. I've not done much league racing here, to be honest with you. I think I did one race. But high 13 there from Jackson is looking like the benchmark. But we'll see when a few more of the boys come round.
It's a decent one there. Williams off on the right hand side here. What's going on? He's into the styrofoam there. What's going on there? But anyway, so it looks like these drivers on their warm down laps are pushing hard just to kind of get their right in, maybe with the rest of the braking zone around here. I'm gonna go on board with Toad. No, Toad is way off. I don't know why he's taking such an aggressive off the track wise. Equator are doing the same. It's like WRC here, not the racing we we're used to seeing. We're on board of Craigie anyway. He seems to be on a flyer here. He's in 10th position, looking to get a banker lap in with 12.5 minutes left on the clock. Coming into the second last corner. As you say, crew, inviting you in, but you just have to be patient with that front end. Wait for it to hook up. The same with the last corner here. Get a late apex to keep that momentum onto the back straight.
Oh, he's run out of fuel.
He has, I was wondering.
Oh,
Oh no. And that's a disaster with 12 minutes left on the clock. He's to get back around. I think he'll be okay, but a full lap on that fuel mode is not going to be what he was thinking of at all.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. It's...
Switch back a bit deep into turn 1. We're on board of him now anyway. He's trying to get his lap out there as well. Munster's on an out lap also. We'll keep an eye on him. And Assassin, the assassin is out there on a lap, but we'll keep on board a switchback through this right-hander. Easy flat in these cars, but you don't want to go side by side through there into this left-hander at the top of the hill. It looks like he's actually on a warm down lap, so we will go on board of Assassin. Coming down into the last sector now, third last corner. A little bit of a lock up on the front right, but
towards the end of them sweeping corners, sorry to bring you there,
yeah.
with Passassi, he looked like he was arguing with the rear of that car then. Looks like he was having an argument with it. I'm not sure who won, but we'll find out in a sec.
What's he gonna post here? 114. He's actually down there, 114.4. Won't be happy with that one. Maybe take a couple of bars of pressure out of them rear tyres, because they seem to overheat, crowd, if you're saying he was wrestling it through them S's.
Yeah, I mean, to me, these soft tyres around this track, you only want to be using them in quali and in your last race stint. I mean, for me, I would be going mediums or bust in Q2.
Mediums or bust?
I don't care. I'm not starting this race on soft tyres in any circumstances. It's me, but that's just me, because they'll just burn out. There's too many long drawn out corners where the heat is generated into the tyres, so they'll just boil. So
yeah, the blisters on them soft tyres, they'll only last about 2 or 3 laps around this track.
Well, something along those lines, yeah. It's just, sorry, I was just reading a few of the comments there.
Good start into 9th on a 1:16.2. I was having a look at them comments there myself, actually. Joshua, we'll give you the old prediction there once we get to Q3. We like to see who gets to get into the top 10. But don't be afraid to comment what your pole position prediction is, just as we're coming under 9.5 minutes here in the commentary booth for Q1. Go ahead, everybody. Give us your predictions for pole and the race win. Maybe the podium. We'll go for the podium for the race there, people. So yeah, give it a go. Give it a shot. We'll have a look at it and see who comes out on top. Right, Oliver's out on a lap, and Sam Brooks has just about finished the lap, is he? Yes, he is. What can he put up?
Yes, he is. Yep.
Into
15.4. Good lap from Sam.
Not too bad. Toad is on a lap now as well. So he's 13. He's only at the start of the lap. So Oliver's a little bit further around the track. He's on the second last corner. We'll jump on board with him real quick, and we'll go back to Toad then in a second. So Oliver through the last corner here. Car's looking pretty stuck to the ground. No arguing for the rear end there. DRS open and into 7th. He should be happy enough with a 15.0 there. So we'll jump back down to 15th now. Toad, go on board of him through the chicane and into this S's crew.
Yeah, very neat and tidy lap so far. Been on board with the duration. That sweeping left, and ever such a hint of a lift, but it's almost flat through it. And flat there just drops it down to 5th, takes a nice wide apex, just enough to settle the car down. This is a deceptive corner here, this right-hander. You don't want to slow down too much. You can take it faster than you think. You know, and then just be patient in the last 2 corners to use your pit lane entry. Swing it out to the left and fetch it back in. I'm trying to kiss that barrier as close as I dare. And then just nail it all the way across the line. 1:14.2 P3 for Toad. Ribbit.
Nice one, Toad. Excuse me. The Players is in 18th into the chicane now. Oh, a little bit squirrely there. So we missed the second apex.
Extra rotation.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Rear end crying a bit of foul play there. Through this left into this almost flat out right. You want to try it, but you'll be in there barriers in an instant on the exit if you do. Now, as you say, all about the minimum apex speed through that corner, crew. And then
yes, absolutely.
Is patient to hairpins here at the end of the track here. You just need to wait for the front end and build it. There you go, onto the straight. DRS back open again and across the line into 11th for the players. So he might be under a bit of pressure there into 10th. Toad is retired from the session into 15th. He may have had an accident.
It looks like he has, yeah.
He has. Truly S's it looks like as well. So that is disaster for Toad.
Jump on board with Ken, you might see it. On the right hand side. Yeah, it looks like he's binned it, lad has. Yeah, oh dear.
No, as you say, oh dear. Well, Pablo Montoya will be happy with that one. Oh dear. Hard luck, Toad. Hard luck. And that was on a warm down lap as well. Strange.
Might have been going for a double run, but still.
Yeah, but
Ken's about to come across the line. Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Anyway, it just goes to show.
My mate Ken, 1:14.420, exactly what I expect from the Frenchman. Go on, Ken.
Oh, Craigie's on a lap. He's 1/10 up from where he was the last time, but he's trying to keep it in. No, he is totally wood. He's wrecked that second last corner, so he's going to have an awful time. He's going to have to go again here. What kind of a lap time can he say here? He's not happy with the car, seeing especially that front end. Only at a
second. He just made a second on that lap though, but there's going to be more time to be met there.
Has to be, man. Has to be. He's not looking happy with that. We'll stay on board at Craig because he is in the danger zone here. Big time. And he's on a second run here.
He's not quite in the danger zone, but he's not far off. This is Q1, mate, not Q2. Come on, Gav.
That is true. No, I know, but you've got the likes of Mudster down there, Vintage, Switchback, you know, Craig is going to be pressured there with 15-3. And he's invalidated. So Craigie. What can Mudster do? And Sam Brooks and co in this one. I think Gasmore maybe on a lap here.
Oh! Switchback just binned it.
We're going to jump on board through this left-hander at the top of the hill. We see Switchback recovering in front. Oh. Keep an eye out for cars behind. He's pulled off, but not for the Switchback.
I tell you what, how he's not lost a wheel there. Fair play to him. Because he went into that left-hand barrier with some force. He just lost half a wing, basically, and he's done well. He's a lucky boy there. He's got enough time to get in and get out again, though.
He doesn't need it. Gasmore was lucky not to get an validation. He runs super wide through the S's there, but he seemed to got away with it for now. But it mightn't be on a representative lap time because of said mistake. Mudster still in the pits as well, and Sam Brooks also. So we're waiting for these guys, everyone to come out on their last run. As Gasmore comes out the last corner and across the line, what can he post? No, he doesn't improve. Doesn't. So he's got, I don't know. He mightn't have time to get back in and out. He may do or may not. Switchback is into the pit lane now to get a new fresh set of boots and wing. Vintage is on a lap. It's all kicking off here now, crew, at the end of this Q1 session.
Yeah, I've just been informed by a couple of guys that it's dry all the way through. Dry, 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 baby.
Fantastic. So this tyre strategy will come into play in Q2 then?
I mean, for me, P11, P12, and fresh mediums all day for me, no brainer. I mean, I'll be going for that. I can't get into it. There's no value in squeezing into the top 10. You just end up starting 8th if you have that pace. 7th or 8th on worn softs round here because you'll be in by lap 4. So there's 4 or 5. So there's no point really. But we'll see how we go.
So Vintage is invalidated. Gasmore is coming into the pit lane. So this is going to be tight. Vintage is on his lap now. Munster's still in the pit lane. He's waiting. He'll have to be coming out soon. Any movement in that garage, it doesn't look like it for now. Boy, Vintage is on the lap anyway. Through turn 1, nice and safe. Coming down the hill into turn 2. It's deceptive. The front washes away on the exit there because of that change. in degree of banking up the hill now to one of the highest points of the track through this almost flat left-hander. Keep the front end in nicely, don't lose the rear.
Don't trust the curb on the right, curb of death.
Ooh, I was just gonna say, don't go near that curve on the right. Sweep it in nicely for the first bit to open up the second bit. He's into the wall, he goes, he's out. Oh no! What is that to happen in front wing? Has not had any damage though. That's a strange one. But okay. Vintage.
Some top work there from Cody's, well done.
Yes. That was a weird one, that was.
Don't think he's going to have enough time to get back in.
He's lost
some wing then.
He's done it.
Them rear tides a little more. Them rear tides a little more like Blackpool front, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
The switchback's just starting a lap.
So there's only three people going to be knocked out with this one. We know Vintage is pretty wrecked on that one. So it's gas.
Well, there'll be 4 with Toad.
Yeah, that's
true. He won't go through now. Players, I shall sort out the players. But yeah, switchback's just starting a lap.
Switchback. Cool, jump on board a switchback for now. We'll be into this left-hander. Pressure cooker time now. It's getting hot and tasty here in the Q1.
A lot of corrections there.
Yeah. It was a 4-wheel drift through that left-hander. That was Dodge Central into the right-left chicane. Nicely navigated, it has to be said. Into the left-hander now. Sweep it in. Sacrifice the first bit to open up the second bit. Then flat out through this left-hander. And then just a quick downshift into here. Almost just a dab of the brake. Lovely. Minimum apex corner, there we go. Apex speed has to be kept up there, and then the patience. You can light the rears up and lose 2 or 3 tenths in an instant, or even end up on the barrier on the inside. It has been done before. Oh, he's wide on the exit, but he gets away with it. How did he get away with that? I have no idea.
I must say, looking at that lap, I felt nervous for him. I was riding on board with him there. I felt like it was Bambi on ice disguised in a shopping trolley. It just felt like it could steer itself in any direction, that car, at any point.
Jumped on board
P7,
now.
that's him through.
With Munster for now. Craiggie's throwing in the tail, so he should be okay. Gasmore is on an outlap, but Munster's trying to upset people here.
To bear in mind as well that, okay, it says 0 for us, and it's counting down the 2.5 minutes now, but there is usually a bit of a doesn't I, so
right.
There'll be still some lads who do have time to set a lap. It might show like a quali glitch, but it isn't. So we're about a minute behind. So
Munster does not. Well, he improves in his lap time, but not on his position. So fair play anyway. That's a good. He gained half a second on his lap time there. Fair play to Munster. Sam Brooks in 14th. Is going to be the next one across the line. It looks like a Force India out there as well, but that's nothing to do with us really. Sam Brooks now, no, he's good to go. So I think that's it, crew. I think we've actually got the results. It looks like Munster, obviously Toad has been knocked out because he's crashed out of the session. That's the big headline here. But Munster in 16th, Gasmore in 17th, and Vintage.
Sam goes up to P10. But Munster does have time on. He's out now. He was up a touch, but he's invalidated, unfortunately. So yeah, you're quite right there, mate. Ken sneaking into P3. I didn't see that. My old mate Ken, 14-0.
14-0. Ooh, indeed.
All the oohs and ahs and everything in between.
Yeah, exactly. Such a tight spread of the field as well. 13-2 at the top. To a 14-2 in 15th. Oh no, wait, sorry, a 15-3 in 14th.
Yeah, if you take out Barak at the top, which is an excellent lap time, if you take out his lap time there, you're looking at a 1 point, all the way down to Vintage is a couple of seconds, but all the way down to Monster is, what's that?
1.5 seconds.
1.7, something like that. So. And second to 11th is still a second, so yeah.
They say decent. So as we wait for the rest of this session just to time out again, is Barack doing a great lap time there, 13.2. That's really throwing the gauntlet down to everyone else for the rest of this qualifying session. Jackson in second and Canet in third, but the main people out this round is Munster in 16th, Gasmore 17th, Vintage in 18th, and unfortunately Toad as well. Even though he had set a fantastic lap time that would have seen him through, he has crashed. So he is going to be starting 15th in the Grand Prix later on this evening. So again, we see the rest of the field there. Barack, Jackson, Canet, Pyro, Equator, Passassin, Switchback, Coconuts, Oliver, Janie, Mac, just scrolling through these names. Sam, the driver, Bubbers, players, Craigie, the driver. There's some serious names in there, crew. Serious names.
There's some big pace going on here. Some big pace, giggity. I mean, I think that Passassin will throw out a few of the sandbags he was carrying towards the rest of the session, but time will tell. But yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see how close it is again. Q2, baby.
Q2, baby. I'm gonna run. I'll be back in about 5 minutes, Corey.
I'm timing you.
Yeah, well.
I'm absolutely timing you.
Oh no, yeah, because I'm on this, haven't I? Alright, I'll be back in a minute.
There is an engine firing up. I'm going to guess it's Jackson. I'm wrong. It's the driver. Rocking the pink Merc. Out on the soft tyres. Interesting looking at the tyres there. Borak has gone out on a set of intermediates. I think that's a bit of a mistake. Don't know what he's done that for. I think he might be coming back in the moment, but never mind. But looking at it so far, the tyres that the guys have got fitted, you won't be able to see it on your screen at the moment, but we've got 2, 4, 6, 7 of the 14 guys on mediums, 6 on the softs and 1 on the inters, so he's leaving us guessing his Borak. But yeah, I think the guys on the mediums have got it right here, personally. If I'm going for mediums or bust, personally, like I said before. There's no benefit for me, but it's everyone's to their own, you know. Everyone manages the tyres differently. So, well, I'm on board with the driver. I'll let you know how he gets on. I know you guys are watching Craigie. I shall speak about Craigie when he comes across the line. Just making his way around the track now, about to start his time. So, Craigie comes across the line to start his lap. Let's see what he can do. It was P14, I believe, in Q1. He'll be wanting to improve on that. Takes turn 1 rather nicely. Through the gears, DRS well and truly open. Braking zone, turning left. Can be, like I said to Gav before, often quite inviting these corners for attacking, but it's so easy just to slide that car's width too far. Yeah, just to be safe there, drops down, get a lap time on the board, he can attack it a bit later on, gets as close as he dares to that curve, wonderfully done. It's the heavy braking zone of the chicane. Quick right, snap left. Take too much of that sausage curve, it'll throw you off balance. Sweeping left, followed by the right. Using the engine to be your braking there. Throwing it in, foot down, up through the gears. Attacking the corners again. Patience through the final 2 corners now. Just patience. Don't light up the rear. Just ease it down and off you pop. Same with the final corner. Foot down, across the line. 1:15.9 for Craigie to begin with. Some other lap times that have come in. Assassin 1:14.3 on the mediums. Bubba's 1:16.3. Sam Brooks 1:16.6 on the mediums as well. Pyro 15.2. Coco's 15.5. Burak is finishing his lap on the intermediates. That's been validated. All the boys are doing a bit of invalidating on the first few laps here at the moment. McQuaid's is just about to finish a lap now on the softs. Comes across the line, 1:15.6. Looks to me as if he's filled up with fuel, and I think he can beat that on the medium. He's got in P4 at the moment. Jackson's on a lap now. Get a toe from his teammate. Oh, nice little toe there. Oh, nicely controlled through that sector there. On the medium tyre. Sweeping left and right. Again, using engine braking throughout.
Are we jumping on board it, boys?
G. Jackson just coming across into the third sector now, just going through the penultimate corner now. Urak went on a few laps from intermediates for some reason, but each of their own.
Each to their own. He comes out the last corner now on the mediums in 9th position, and he's into second, so he might be safe at that one. A 14.8. Great lap time.
It was a good lap. It was a very good lap.
It's the players have spun in the left-hander at the top of the hill.
I think his wing's alright, just about.
Oh, that is not a safe situation there, but it's a good thing he was ghosted. It was that Canet just came through, it was.
Yeah, he's on a hot lap as well, Canet.
He's done. We'll jump on board of him for the rest of it.
Let's have a look at Ken. Let's have a look at Ken. He left me alone again. Don't worry, I'll invoice him. He owes me a few quid now. Yeah, nice and smooth through there. Shifting down to the right hand, and now we're looking to the final few corners. Take your time round here, Ken. Don't like that rear up. Pin it, pin it, pin it. Use the pit entry. Swinging it back in again for the final corner. Never ending right hander. Foot down, DRS open. Give it the beans. 1:14.9. P3 on the mediums for Ken. Great lap time. Driver is coming into the last sector now on the soft tyre. Taking the time, it's all about the patience. Put down on the exit. 1:14.6 goes P2. That's on the soft.
The driver doing well there.
Could that trigger everyone jumping onto the softs? You've got to resist the urge to jump on the softs here, in my opinion.
1:14.6 though, that's... Everyone's gonna get wrecked. Who else is gonna do it? We won 6 minutes and 35-ish seconds left on the clock. It's just about to kick off here in Q2.
Yeah, Burak's just starting a lap. He's on the right. At least he's on the right weather compound tyres now.
Yeah. Have a look at him here. How's he looking now? Into the third corner he goes. Into the... Oh, sorry, yeah, third corner. Got myself a little bit mixed up there. All the way up the hill. Famous for when Damon Hill ran out of engine in the last lap in 97 and Villeneuve took the win that day. Unbelievable scenes. That I couldn't believe it.
I remember that. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was a 50p seal that went on his engine.
Telling you, on the last lap. Oh my god. It's like Mika Hakkinen. Hakkinen, Jesus. He had the worst look altogether.
Well, yeah.
Burak is on purple. Although he hasn't set a lap time, so I suppose he would be.
It's going to be quick. This is going to be quick. 14-1. Assassin, pigeons and cats come to mind.
Wow, so he was purple and on it for the right reasons.
Absolutely. I'm just going to disappear for a few moments. Won't be long.
Yeah, cool beans. Cool beans. So with 5 minutes left on the clock, we will have a look through the field. It's looking like Switchback is under pressure. He's coming out of the last corner now. What kind of a lap time can he be stopping? It's a strange one from Switchback, a 14.9. But he slowed. So he's not showing his true intentions right now. That's a weird one. I have to say now. I'm gonna jump down to the players because he's on an out lap. He's just starting a lap now, so we'll have a look at him down into turn one. Heavy braking. It was reprofiled in the mid 90s to gain a bit more straight line speed and a bit more of a hairpin there. So down a little bit of a hill now into turn two. This is a valley. This track is based in a valley, so great vantage points for everyone around this track. Through turn three at the bottom of the hill, climbing up now. Again, nearly flat, just a little hesitation through there. He's wide, he's invalidated, so that is not what he wants to do, but he does have plenty of time to set a representative lap time. He is on their mediums as well. So we look at Craigie, he's out there on them mediums. Everyone is trying to stay away from them softs. We'll have a look and see who has the softs on their lap times. So a few extra guys have got them ready to go on the pit lane we see, but the lap times say different. The driver's being on softs, Oliver's on softs, Switchback has set his lap time on softs. The rest of them then aren't in the top 10 at the moment. So Craigie again going across the line, but only improves by 13 hundredths. So he's definitely feeling the pressure. Whoa.
Yeah, Equator improved by about 5.5 tenths on the mediums this time. Sorry, I'm sorry if you just mentioned that. I do apologise.
No, I wasn't watching Equator. He's actually invalidated now, but I hadn't checked him out at the moment. Looks like the players has just started a lap or finished a lap. Started a lap. So we'll have a look at him again. He validated his first attempt. This is his second one now, crew.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, for me, I always like to go 2 laps on the mediums if I can, just to wake him up a touch more.
They definitely do improve nicely on the second run, it has to be said.
Oh, it lights up the rear.
Lucky to get away with no damage.
Dearie me.
2 minutes left. He's under pressure now. He needs to set a lap time more than anything else.
Yeah.
Craigie as well on them mediums. Still out there. 2.5 minutes. Sorry, 2 minutes left on the clock. I'm going to look at Craigie now. Hopefully he does a lap time. I'll let you take this one, crew.
Oh. I was eating some tea.
It's alright.
Yeah, he's just got in the pits.
Yeah. I'm trying to get a bit of a bite myself. Right. So does the players have fuel?
He's turned his ERS off, so I think he has got time.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, he has got fuel.
Right, let's have a look at him then, see how he gets on.
If I'm Craig, I'm not that worried about P12 here. I'd be quite happy with it. Brand new mediums, off you pop. Bubba's just starting a lap as well, the mediums. A lot of steering wheel action going on from Bubba's here. Ooh, just run up to validate.
So what can boopers do? Down into this minimum apex, high as much as you can through their corner, into the second last one now. Patience.
Patient.
Yeah, you just need to do it, especially on their mediums as well.
Yeah. He has already done a lap on the medium, so he'll be warning just that little bit extra, which will help him. Boot it! He improves, but not enough. Again, P13.
That's good. So
Free choice of tyres. Sam Brooks is up. Sorry to...
Yeah, no, 100%.
He's up on the softs.
Sam Brooks is up. Coconuts is on the softs too. It's Pyro was on softs also. So Switchback might be looking angry. Quasar is the first one there to be nearly down. So let's have a look here. Sam Brooks is about to cross the line. It's a 90 only goes. So Pyro coming around the last corner
over a
himself.
second up here.
Pyro bang into first, and then Coconuts then as well in 11th. Can he get out here? Sam Brooks is sweating teammates, and he does.
He's just put him back down to 11th.
Oh, Sam Brooks, no, that's all she wrote for your qualifying session, buddy. But fair play to you anyway. So that's the Q2 sort of crew. That is Sam in 11th, Craigie in 12th. And the other two I can't see because it's loaded out.
Bubbers and the players.
Bubbers and the players there knocked out in this Q2 session. So what can you do with them ones? But we know who's in Q3 now.
We certainly do. I mean, Sam, that's not the end of the world, mate, because that's prime, brand new boots territory, you know. If it was me, something perhaps to, you know, as a learning point to moving forward, you're in that position. The guys behind you haven't improved enough. Just stay there and save them fresh sets of softs, because you just used a set of softs there that you might need in the race, so nothing to worry about. But Quasar has pulled a blinder there. He will have been twitching.
I tell you, I was twitching for him.
As was Switchback and my mate Ken as well. I mean, you know, as a 50-50 split in the top 10, softs and mediums, it's going to be one spicy meatball.
It's going to be a spicy race, all the same, regardless. This P1 championship is closer than ever.
I don't know Hungarian food. Is goulash Hungarian? I don't know Hungarian. I can't make a food reference because I don't know. I tell you what though, I am Hungary for some race action. Yeah.
Oh, I like your style.
Right, who's having pole?
Barack.
I was going to say that.
You asked the question though.
Yeah, but I've been away for a week. So that's not fair.
It's Pyro is actually quite good. Is looking tasty. Jackson. Nah,
it's going to be Barack.
Pyro. I'm going with Pyro.
You know what, right? You know what? As much as I like Possassin, and as much as I do actually respect the kid, don't tell him that because it'll go to his head. You know what he's like. He won't be able to walk through the door.
Oh, 100%.
But it's going to be good to see someone have a scrap with him, a proper scrap with him, like we've seen in the past with Paynes.
That's it. You just want to battle at the front, and whoever comes out on top, it's fair enough, but that's it. Like, you know, you wanted to be as close as you can make it.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. Exactly, mate. Exactly. I'm gonna go. I tell you what. I'm gonna stick it on the block here, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go away. Top three of in this order. I'm gonna go for Burak, Assassin, Kennett.
Ooh.
I think Ken, the old dog, can sneak P3.
I think Pyro, Barack, and then Jackson. I don't know. I think Assassin might have a battle here. Anyway, we'll have a look now. Anyway, Barack is just about to start his lap. He's the first car on track. So we'll have a look at him now down into turn 1 with just under 10 minutes to go on this session. These drivers will be wanting to do 2 runs here in this Q3 to see who can get pole position for the PLR race in the Hungary ring. So coming through turn 1 already, down into turn 2. Clipping that curb on the entrance, it might have unsettled the car, but you can bring an extra kilometre or 2 through that apex up the hill where Massa had that situation a few years ago. Oh, he was just a little bit wide. He pushed it too much on the entrance. Pyro's done the same. He's invalidated. Jackson, he's going well. Who else is out there? Assassin's the next one on the track, so we'll go on to him. Through the S's, Assassin's going. His car is looking tasty. The 72 Ferrari, the scarlet red on that, looking gorgeous as ever. Through the S's he goes. Oh, he's wide! He's wide! He's done it! So there we go. That's Assassin gone. So
straight on with Ken, right behind him.
Yeah, Ken.
Come on, Ken.
So that's
as Bobby would say.
Boys just after going wide there. Sure, that's it. They're pushing hard. That's what you want to see here in the PLR. Into the last corner now. Ken goes. What's the benchmark gonna be? Everyone else in front has invalidated. So Ken across
14-1.
Absolutely.
Good benchmark.
Lovely.
Good start.
14-7 for Coconuts. Who else is there? Equazar's on an outlap. Oh, okay. My bad. Jackson, a 14-0. He's in the pole position. He's in the key one now. Who's a Barack? He's invalidated, right? So he's going.
We've literally got Barat then Pyro behind him, so this will be tasty.
Right. Pyro, he's invalidated, so he's going on his other lap now. Oliver as well. Oliver the third on a 14-6. Great lap time from Oliver. So Assassin's the next one on track. Who's on a lap? Check it out. Going through the S's again. Can he keep it in the constraints of the track? No, he can't. Oh, he's spinning. He's spinning. Assassin has dropped it on the exit there. So that is not good news for the championship leader. Everyone else coming through now as well. Needs to keep his nose clean.
I've just realised what that SMM is. That's Spin My Mazepin.
That's terrible. That's terrible. Poor Mazepin gets awful abuse here.
Yeah, Burak is just lit up the 2 purple sectors, just under 51.9 after 2 sectors. Yeah. I think we're going to see a new provisional pole sitter.
Good stuff from Burak. He's definitely pushing.
Barack
into pole position at 13. Oh!
Ouch!
Holy moly! What is he being eaten? Because I want some of that. That is a great lap time.
P2. Ouch, Kibibble. Deary me.
He's been on his Weetabix. Equazar on the lap now as well. Barack 13-0. The guys will be struggling to beat that one.
Wowzers.
Even Assassin's looking at that, wondering what's going on. Equazar around the last corner. What kind of a lap time can he represent here?
41. 1,000th behind Ken.
Wow, 1,000. That is crazy stuff here.
This is just... Yeah. I'm lost for words.
Looking at the comments there, a few people are taking a quick, a bit of a stiff drink with that one. A few other drivers saying that is painful. Oh, we look at Equazar into the wall, losing his front wing, and he's okay. But, yeah, not good for himself. So, they've all had their first runs here, crew.
Certainly have. Yeah. Just, yeah, I mean, I have no words to describe what is, yeah. Basically.
Just jumped on board with Barack going into the pit lane. Looked like him and Pyro were having a race in there. Keep it to the for another 5 minutes, lads.
Push it to the limit. Sorry, I'm giddy. I've been away. I am tired. I am hungry. I have not had alcohol today. For the first time in 9 days, I've not had any alcohol today, which I don't know what's going on with me.
It's the detox. It will get you.
Someone's going to get me. I don't know what. Probably death first. Jesus.
Oh, you sleep well anyway.
Oh, yeah. I slept like a baby the other night. I shut the bed twice.
Brilliant.
No, it wasn't. It really wasn't because I didn't get me I didn't get me damage deposit back.
It was the baby, I swear.
Oh, yeah. Yes, of course, Mr. Lamb. Not when the marks are longer than the child.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Have you seen how much she eats? Christ.
Yeah, you haven't seen her in a bad day, man. Oh, Lord. So come here, Coconuts is just about to start a lap here. I'm going to run in for a minute or two, so...
So we're on the Coconuts. Let's see what he can do here. Some absolutely rapid times so far. Oh, he's invalidated. Coconuts. Turns everything down, he might get time to do another lap. Barack looks like he's about to do another lap. Should see Assassin coming out soon, I would say. Yep, he's just through the pit lane.
Just jumped on board with Barack there, coming across the line.
Nice and smooth around these corners from Barack. Going to the top of the hill, he's up a 10th and a half, and he's cut it! Oh, he's lost it! He's lost it! Oh, keeps out the wall. Ooh. Took a bit too much. He was up a 10th and a half at that point as well. But Possassin's on his outlap. I think he might be the one to watch now. So, going through the final corner, nice and wide and hugging the apex. Foot down, straight line. Boot it, boot it, boot it.
I can take this one, Crew, if you want.
Go on, mate.
Yeah, so Assassin down into turn one. He needs to set a lap time here. He is the one feeling the pressure. What can he do against Barack's 113.0? We are soon to find out. Down into turn two, using all of the entrance. Great line, it has to be said, through the apex there. Turn three as well. Up the hill he goes. Important to pick your turn-in point here, using all the track on the entrance and exit again. Looking glued to the road, unlike some other drivers we've seen today. It is a difficult corner though. Into the chicane he goes. Bouncing off them curbs. Great camera view there. Into the first left, into the first right of this S's. Flat out through the second left, and just a hesitation through the second right. Now down the hill again into this third sector, this minimum apex corner. You have to keep up that speed. Now into the second last corner to sweep the front end in. Patience, patience, that's the name of the game. Now into the last corner as well to keep the car into the end, into the apex and run it wide on the exit. Lovely lap by Assassin, and it's a 13.05. Oh, he hasn't done it. Barack is on provisional pole 4 now. What a great, these guys kicking lumps into each other, crew.
Oh my word, it's like Tyson and Holyfield all over again. Wow. Most of you are going to be too young for that, but still.
Great stuff here. I'm going to jump aboard on my man Pyro as he goes through the second corner now. What can he put up against these 13-0s? He's Goliaths at the top of the field, going hard at it, hammer and tongs. And he's up by 2/10. It's looking good from Pyro here as well. Burak is retired for now. Assassin looks like he won't be around to do another lap time either.
No, Assassin's invalidated.
Yeah,
so he's done.
Connected
Ken
the third.
P3.
Whoa,
Yes,
great
Ken.
lap there.
That's
Ken.
it. That's my top 3 right there. That's what I said.
Yeah, so far
Jackson,
so good.
you git.
Oh, Jackson's in there. Go on, Jackson. Great lap time. So Pyro coming through the second last corner. What can he do about this? He's wanting to throw his name into the hat here. Through the last corner he goes. One of the last cars on a lap time here. What can he do? He's in a third with that one.
That is a great lap. 3/10 off the top 2 guys. That's excellent time.
Great stuff.
I mean Jackson's and Ken's and Equazers are as well, but don't get me wrong, but that's a great lap time for Pyro.
They all are. They all are. They all should be very proud. Oliver across the line now as well. A 14.2. Improved on his one as well. Coconuts and all into the pit lane, and the driver is invalidated. So that is our pole position. We've got Burak Biddy in first position, Assassin in second, and Pyro in third.
Wow.
What a lap. What I tell you, that's what we want to see for that pole position. What a great lap time from both these drivers.
300ths between the top 2. Wow. I mean, Assassin did everything right there. He was quick he lost all his time in sector 3 with that lock up into the second to last corner.
But you can't even blink that fast, so fair play to them.
He was about a 10th up after sector 2. After the first 2 sectors, Burak did a 51.9 and Passassi was a 51.8. So he was up, and it was all in the final sector. By the look of things. Let's have a quick look at the times now.
300 between first and second. Then Pyro in third, Jackson fourth, Canet in fifth, Equazar sixth, Oliver in seventh, Coconuts in eighth, Switchback in ninth, and the driver down in 10th. Great stuff on the driver to get into that Q3 session.
Yeah, Passassi actually lost 2.5 tenths in that last sector. He was 2.5 tenths slower than Burak in that last sector. So he probably lost about 3 or 4 tenths
Sick
there.
buzz.
Just from that lock-up. But, should be a excellently entertaining race. Another thing to point out there as well, with that grid, we've got 9 different countries being represented there as well.
9 countries in the top 10, that is class.
9 different flags.
Well, we pride ourselves of being an international series here in the PLR. So again, anyone out there who wants to get in touch, don't be afraid to send us a comment, like us on Facebook and YouTube. Check us out on Discord. Do get in touch. We'll always make more room if we can. As long as you're a clean, good, fast driver, we always want to hear about it. Hear from you.
Yeah, or if you've got any money. Right, hang on a minute. We might have an issue. Just bear with me.
Take your time, take your time. So the drivers are pulling off from their starting grids. As we wait to hear from the guys, it looks like there's a Ferrari off to the back there as well. But anyway, so Barack is in pole position here. It looks like Basassin is taking the jump on him on this warm-up lap. Shouldn't really be like that. So we'll see what the story is here. Could be something going on in the background. But we're looking forward to a great race here in the Hungary ring for the PLR. Looks like Basassin is left there, so we might be having some technical issues here, but not to worry. We will get these sorted sooner rather than later, and we will be back here racing very shortly. So Barack in pole position. Basassin now has rejoined. We have to take advantage of his car once the race starts, but he's still in the race, which is good news for himself. Pyro third, Jackson fourth, Canet in fifth. Right,
just bear with me for 1 minute because we might be having to do a restart here. Passassin's having issues because he says that his car drove himself, and as far as he can see, he's on softs. If you could just jump onto Passassin for me and see what tyres he's on.
Mediums.
He's on mediums from what everyone else is saying, but we shall have a look.
We'll check it out here. Codemasters having a few issues in this game with it bugging out here and there and everywhere, so we will see how it goes here. But for now, the drivers are coming onto the grid, lining up. They've done their warm-up, they've done their brake temperatures. The pit strategy is either a one-stop or a two-stop here. Medium hard, medium hard. You don't really want to be on them softs. Them drivers who qualified on them will be feeling the pain shortly. But let's see how we get on now. So we're having a look at the grid from the back of the grid here. We look at the lights. They're up in the gantry and they've gone out for ourselves here. Obviously the usual glitches taking effect. And they're away from the starting line now. It looks like Barack has had a good start, the same as the Red Bull of Pyro. Pyro's challenging for the lead down the inside. Passassin's after getting shuffled back. It's looking very tasty and tight there into turn one, but it's Pyro who takes advantage and takes the lead out of turn one. Looks like Barack and Passassin are going side by side into turn two, the same as everyone else behind. They're all fanning out. Oh, look at that Passassin trying it on the inside there, but they're all safely clean through turn one. It seems to be through the first few corners as they come up to the top of the hill. Anyone in the background, they seem to be all navigating in that nicely, keeping the heads on. It is a 35 lap race, so everyone through there nice and safe. No front wing damage from the looks of things.
No, I must say Passassin did very well there because he had a few issues before. He's okay now, he's sorted now from what I can gather. Because he's rejoined, he was very late to be able to take control of his car. It doesn't let you do it until after the race physically starts.
5
so
seconds.
considering that and then having to fight off Barack and Jackson, and okay, Pyro got through because he had the softs, but he did very well there, Passassin. Fair enough, fair news. Barack. And everyone all through nice and safely.
Yeah, it looks like it's so far. Clean start there. Passassin running wide there in the exit. He probably would have got a warning for that one, setting a fast lap time as well, which is a weird one. But anyway,
it's just a glitch.
They all thundering into turn one now. The rest of the field starting to spread out as well. Look at the side by side between the Williams of Toad and Sam Brooks. Yeah, bit of a battle there as well. I think it's also Switchback taking advantage of that one is also. So Sam Brooks getting shuffled back there, losing 2 positions. And then Bubber's Munster out of the back. Yeah.
Sorry, I was going to say you're going to have a few quick boys working their way through. You got Pyro who's got to take advantage of this first stint. He's really got to get a good gap on the go here. Then you've got 5 medium runners behind him.
Barack was sideways. That was Tokyo Drift through there. Passassin's taking advantage. He's into second place now. Them S's are not good. The tyres are overheating as well. Barack is struggling here.
With Coconuts and Oliver in P7 and 8 on the soft tyres, they're going to capitalise from any of this. They need to clear some of these medium runners sharpish. Because not only will these tyres be degrading to hell, they're going to do it even faster in traffic. So they need to get through ASAP.
we looking at? Toad is looking like he's getting a good run here as well. Oliver is just in front. Coconuts or Quasar also going at it into turn 1. Looks like there's some drivers are using the overtake. Players is blocking from Bubbers. I think they've all just kind of settled down for the moment, crew. I'm going to jump on board.
Yeah, Bubbers is side by side with the players. Bubbers has got him on the outside, well, the outside of turn 3, inside of turn 2. Whichever way you want to say it, deal it, but yeah.
Missed it, unfortunately. I'll just jump back on to Assassin. Because he's 8 tenths behind Pyro. The DRS is going to come into effect this lap round. So we'll see how them softs start to deteriorate and then mediums start to gain behind.
Yeah, the mediums are going to start coming into their own now. And these softs are just going to start to feel a bit twitchy. Just a touch. I mean, Assassin is slowly reeling in Pyro already. You're a touch deep, does Pyro, and Assassin does a little nibble. But this is all going to fetch Barak into the party, and Jackson and Kinnett. I'm sorry, G. Jackson. It's all very orderly and organised at the moment. I'm quite impressed with all these. Monster and Craigie having a little bit of a ding-dong. Further down the field. I mean, Passat's all over the back of Pyro now. I mean, if he was any closer, he'd be in the cockpit with him. Oh!
Who's
Barak's
that?
just gone.
Who's that gone? Barak has gone.
Barak just
oh
lost
my
his
word,
wing.
I've just seen that. He nearly spat me food all across the table.
Yeah, waiting for everyone to go by as well, bless him.
Fair play to him. Great stuff from Barak there. I tell you, he was pushing though. He made a mistake lap before. Assassin might be going for the inside. No, he's not, but he's looking tasty behind Pyro now.
So I'm not sure if he lost that himself there, but
he did.
It looked like he did. To dirty air, that is. 2 cars all up each other's rear ends. Assassin's got to move on Pyro now on the start finish straight.
Pyro blocking it though. Fair play to him.
He's got taking the right line as Pyro, making Assassin go the
Pyro's
long way
inside.
around.
Oh, he's got to get run out of wide. Yeah, there we go. Well done, well done. That's good, fair racing. But he's left the inside still. So Assassin gaining some advantage from running off the track there. I don't know about that. If I was the FIA, if his name isn't Hamilton, I'd give him a penalty. So it's Pyro trying to get a good run up the hill.
Here.
Oh, I tell you, doing a battle. Oh, Pyro. Barak is retired from the race.
He's called that
what
a day
is
in
the story, man? He's only after spinning. His car was fine. There's no excuse for that. I am sorry. So there you go. We're back on board of Assassin. Pyro there is in second. Everyone else in this Grand Prix, except for Barak, he's retired in the pit lane for unbeknownst circumstances to himself. His car seemed to be fine. Hopefully Shane Kravitz or someone out there can find out, get to the bottom of that, because we don't want to see people retiring for no reason in PLR. No reason.
Bubbers has had a moment. Sorry to cut you off. Bubbers has had a moment. He's dropped down a bit. I think his wing looks alright, but he might have spun perhaps. I'm not too sure. Pyro's in the pits already after 5 laps on them.
We've got some cars off up here as well. What's after happening? It's looking like Craigie's had an issue. It looks like he's maybe after having a spin as well, crew.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not too sure what's gone on there, but I did notice Bubba's dropped down a few places.
Pyro's in the pits.
Pyro's in the pits. He was on the softs, yeah, he's got rid of them old boots. Put some fresh mediums on.
First to last, pretty much. Some great battle in there. Oliver switchback looking very tasty going up the hill.
You've got to be careful with the dirty air on the show. Ooh, and like that.
Ooh.
Oh, who's off? The driver. He must have touched that curb.
Ah, the driver hard look to himself. Let's see if we can jump on board a Pyro, see where he is.
Oh, he spun again!
Oh!
He almost collected Pyro!
Pyro, what great,
collected Pyro!
amazing reactions from Pyro. We were on board and that was mad. That car literally jumping at you.
Oh, driver's his tyres are cooked. They are absolutely cooked.
Sick buzz for himself. As Gasman is on the back of Craig.
And he's retired on track as well, which is a no-no.
So there's another
Absolute
driver there
no-no.
who can't control himself. He's made a mistake because he's ran out of talent and he's thrown his toys out of the car and retired from the race. I'm sorry,
Well,
but people shouldn't be in Tier 1 if they're doing that. I'm calling it out now, and anyone else who I see doing that, I don't know, but there you go. The driver and Barack have both retired from this race with nothing wrong with their car, only their driving. So there you go, big wins bag.
There's one thing retiring in the pits. If you want to do that, I mean, I don't totally disagree with what Gav says. I know what he's saying, but if you want to do it in the pit lane, but don't do it on the track.
I don't condone it at all. You have a bad day, get
enough.
a front wing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Especially when you're in a race. There's a lot of reserves in this race. We pay top 15 positions.
Oh,
You finish the
Gasmar's
race.
wide. Bubber's getting a move here. Sorry, Pyro making a great move as well, taking advantage. Great stuff out the exit of the chicane. And he's on the back of Bubbers as well. So great stuff. Great manoeuvring from these guys behind. It's
Bubbers
great
wide,
to
he
see.
loses the rear. Pyro might have a little look here.
Oh, Pyro
side
down
by
the
side.
inside. Not
Little
somewhere.
squeeze, lovely overtake.
Yeah,
Textbook.
lovely jubbly.
Bubbers gonna have a little nibble. Bubbers gonna have a little nibble. Ooh.
Keeping it nice and tight. Keeping it nice.
Patient.
Yeah.
Those are those brand new mediums coming into life now. As well from Pyro. But like I was saying then, I mean, there's 6 guys reserving in this race today, and top 15 score points. So you finish the race in 18th as a full-time driver, you got points. And now the driver and Barack don't. So you do the maths. But the players, I must say, quietly going about his business. Hard tyres into P7 at the moment. Currently over the rear end of Sam Brooks. On the medium tyre. Not sure if Sam's just overtaken the players or not, but didn't have a particularly good qualifying, the players, bless him. He struggled a touch, he kept losing the rear end, he couldn't get a time in, or a time of any note, but yeah. The hard tyres at the beginning looks like they're paying off. Jackson appears to be reeling in Persassin as well. And he's in his DRS as well here. Just reeling in Persassin out to 4/10. 1 second behind. Doesn't want to fall foul of the dirty air at some critical corners. Persassin a touch squirrely there on the braking. I don't know if he's locking up again.
Who's this, sorry?
Jackson and Persassin. Jackson's reeling in Persassin at the moment.
Oh, I'm on it now.
Ooh, a little lift there just to be safe. A little lift from Jackson. Ken, 3-second penalty. Come on, Ken. You know you can do it, mate. My former teammate, Ken. Go on, Ken. He's alright for a Frenchman. Joking, Ken. We love you. You know that. Ooh, Jackson just getting a little bit scruffy in that dirty air. He's lost about 4/10 this lap now. He needs to reel Persassi back in, concentrate, and get back on it. If you had him, if you stayed on the way you were, Persassi locked up again into that second last corner. There's a bit of time. Persassin, oh, Persassin! Great!
Oh my word, what's
he has a massive moment there.
We're just seeing it from the helicopter shot. He was wide, he was gone.
I'm not sure if it was he lost it or it was indecisive whether he wanted to pit.
He
I have
lost
no
it.
idea.
He lost it. He was in the grass.
He was in the grass, yeah, but I don't know if it was like. I don't know. I don't know what happened. But he almost collected Jackson.
Car's stationary there for quite a long time. Anyway, back out there now. Not good at all. So is he trying to get the undercut on Jackson? That's the question.
I think it was an enforced undercut, really. Get some fresh boots onto the end. But Toad has flown up as well. He's in P4 now. After starting on the brand new mediums, as was Sam Brooks, who's still got the players within DRS behind him on the hards. Pyro, who's already pit, he'll be rubbing his hands together with that from Passassin now.
I think everyone on the stream are rubbing their hands with that one from Passassin now, to be honest. No offence to the young guy. He is amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's the first mistake I've seen him make in the whole championship, maybe over the last season and a half.
I think if Pyro has got another set of mediums left, or maybe even if he can stretch this stint out and put some brand new softs on for the end, if he's got a set. He's currently around about 12. No, Assassin's pit again. Assassin's retired in the pits. Oh, really? Wow.
Well, there we go, everybody.
FPS glitch, you couldn't race. Okay, what's an FPS? Got something to do with his wheel. If that's to do with his wheel and he's having a malfunction, that's fair enough. Yeah, but still, yeah, you're quite right. Anyway,
could also reset the wheel, though, has to be said.
Again, anyway. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. So this is a massive opportunity now for everyone else. I think the prime in the driving seat right now is Pyro. He's done his stop. He may need to stop again, but so will everyone in front of him. But he will be on the faster tyre.
Taking 12 laps out of 35. There's still quite a long way to go in this one, crew. Safety car or anything like that could come out at any stage. A lot of these drivers making mistakes on their own, and you know, like on mediums, softs, it doesn't matter. This track is catching all sorts of drivers out today. Yeah,
it's like I said to you before during Q1, such an inviting track to try and attack, but it will bite you. Just as someone's
we got
gone
a yellow
off,
flag out there as well. Who else is it?
Gasmore looks like he caught that curb.
Does indeed. Does he have any front wing damage? He does not, so he lives to fight another day. But as we're saying, a crew, another one bites the dust almost, creating another mistake. But that, when you're pushing hard, like it happens to the best of us, as we've just seen with other drivers as well.
Yes, very true. It happens, and you know, we're only a third of the way through this race. It's just a case of digging in and seeing what you can get out of it. A race like this, a 35-lap race is quite a long distance, really, when you think about it, especially when there's such a track that's, like I say, inviting to attack. You can make an easy mistake. You can just take too much curb and you're gone. Take too much curb and you know, get a corner cut. But yeah, lads just need to settle down and dig in now and see what we can get hold of.
There's a great battle development here between Quasar and third for the final podium position for now. Toad has been gaining, but he's in the dirty air now through the S's, trying to keep as close as he can to maybe get that DRS advantage down the straight and to be able to make that manoeuvre. So what can he do coming down into the third last corner? Quasar on them mediums, same as Toad, so there's no tyre advantage here.
But there's very slight tyre advantage. Toads were brand new from the beginning. Quasar's done a few laps, and there we go, there's Tommy going in the pits now. He qualified on those in the top 10, but Toads are brand new, so yeah. Probably a smart move that from Quasar.
Too right, he definitely protected from the undercut there. It's Pyro is stuck behind Sam Brooks and all, so that soft has worked in a way, but not really. He does need to make another stop as well, so
Yeah, Pyro needs to make another stop because he started on the softs, remember, so he's not going to fetch them to the end. Them mediums that he's on now. Oh, who's off? Oh, it's Ken!
Oh no, Ken!
He's lost it at the corner. Well, the fast sweeping left. It looks like he's lost his front wing.
Wing damage too. Yes, he has.
Ken.
This track, it's just waiting to get you every second of the. Every second it is. That's the way it is.
Who else has gone? Pyro's just done the same.
Oh my word, Pyro!
I'm not sure what his damage is like. He's no damage though. He just lost time.
He just might have looped it then more than anything else and. Back. Jeez, I tell you, that corner is getting more bites than Jaws this evening.
Oh, I'll tell you what, yeah.
That was Craigie's up to 9th. What a great race from Craigie so far.
The players is driving himself into a very good position right now. P3 on the hard tyres, pulling away from Sam Brooks.
Go on, the players. Into 14 seconds off the lead, but he has a great opportunity here to gain some great points. Is that Ken's in the pit lane?
Yeah, getting his nose seen to.
Yep, doing Mr. Garrison to come out looking like your man from Baywatch. What's his name? Bleeding
Hasselhoff,
that's it.
Some people stand in the darkness, afraid to step into the night. There we go.
There we go. Karaoke classics here as well from the PLR. Oh, we were on board of Bubbers.
Somebody. Sorry.
No.
I'll shut up. I'll get carried away.
It was Bubbers, man. We were on board. He got that penalty for running wide. 8/10 with Equazer and just Coconuts as well. 9/10 is Pyro behind. There's a nice little battle there. Whoa, Switchback is right behind Bubbers and Oliver is...
I mean, it's kicking off from Craigie backwards. You got Oliver within a second, then you got Bubbers within a second, Switchback again half a second. So it's kicking off the rear end of the points. Well, I say rear end of the points, that's not quite right, but P8 to P11.
For the top 10.
Yeah, Bubbers...
Into the pits.
He's had enough of those boots, so he's going to put some new ones on.
Good man, Bubbers. Release the Switchback now to a bit of tasty fresh air now with Oliver 2.5 seconds up the road. We go back on with Equazer, or sorry, it's Pyro looking at Equazer. Equazer closing even closer to Coconuts here. Keep on board of Pyro as we ride up the hill looking at the two cars in front as they go through that left-hander. Are we going to see a car sideways through here? No, we aren't. Look very nice and tasty with them. How about the rest of the guys going through here? Whew,
he almost took a layer of paint off that curb. He was that close to it.
That's it, man. That's it. You know what I mean? Use all the track as you can. Just don't use any more because you'll be in the wall.
Yep.
Craig.
And you'd be pulling wing fragments out your face. That's what you'd be doing.
Craig is trying to do a medium soft here. Is he?
No, surely not.
17 laps on a set of mediums. Surely you would have came in for your hards by now.
I think Craig might have already stopped. Yeah, oh no, he hasn't.
Well, here we go.
In now.
17. Yeah, no.
Sam Brooks is also in as well.
Sam, what's he going to put on? What are these guys going to put on?
Softs, 2-stopping. Nice bit of aggression from the Tier 2 boys. Craigie is mediums. 2-stopping as well.
Medium soft. Okay. So different strategies going to be playing out at the end of this race, crew.
Well, a track like this, Craigie is out of the two, assuming that Sam doesn't have another set of softs. Craigie is the wise man here, because I say this in any track, but more so relevant here. You want to be on the fastest tyre for the last stint, because number one, your tyre wear is not going to be as bad because of your fuel level, and number two, for the same reason, you're going to be faster because of your fuel level.
Fair enough. Ken is on 13th there, right behind Craigie, who's just come out in a set of tyres. But if he can keep with Craigie, that should see him very nicely, because the other cars in front have to do another pit stop, whereas Ken is on the hards. He's going to the end.
Yeah, Jackson's just pit. He's on the hard as well. He's just done 17 laps after qualifying on the medium. That's a great stint. But Toad, he can go another 3 or 4 laps here, and he'd be on for it there. Oh, he's got a 3-second penalty. Players up to P2 now. Jackson pops out just behind him.
Come on, players. That DRS doesn't seem to be as effective today as we have seen it beforehand, although the other cars might be on lean or using ERS as well, in fairness. So bit of a lull. We're waiting for the race strategies to kind of come back together near the end of this Grand Prix. Bersassen's left the session, so well, he wasn't going to get back into the car, so that's the story. We're going to switch back here in 8th. Oliver in 7th. This is a tasty battle on track here.
Yeah, so the equation behind Just Coconuts as well. Under half a second now. Jackson's all the back of the players as well, just in front, so looks like we're going to have a couple of position changes here. Ooh, Jackson's making the move on the straight, and he's got it done well before the corner. Toad pits.
Nicely done,
and
Jackson.
He's well behind as he comes out there. Oh, comes out right into the path of Equator, and Coconuts having a scrap.
Can Quasar take advantage here? He's popping out. He is. He's looking up the inside. Oh, there's a bit of bumping and banging. Just Coconuts kind of had to give him room. There's a Verstappen on Hamilton there in Barcelona over the week. So Coconuts won't be happy.
Pyro's following. He's closely in tow now.
Just keep it clean, lads. Keep it tasty. Don't put it into the wall. The last time we've seen everyone getting tight and twisty like this, and a few drivers got a little bit antsy on that throttle pedal. Looking okay so far through this S's. They do have more tire grip though, so they'll be enjoying that for the moment. But every lap that does dissipate, and eventually they will be again like dancing on ice in the Hungaroring.
Just to keep everyone updated with the fastest laps, there has been a glitch with that, but the current fastest lap is Sam Brooks, 1:17.175 at the moment.
Nicely done, crew. Thanks very much indeed. Couple of Lemony Tang track facts for everyone out there. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to like and subscribe to Lemony Tang channel too. The old commentator.
Oh, yeah, sorry mate, switched back, just had a bit of a moment in the second to last corner. Allowed
cool.
Sam Brooks to come through. Sorry to cut you off there, mate.
No, 100% sure. There's action on track. That's what we're always wanting to see here. We're going to go jump back at Pyro and all day, looking tasty again. Going up the hill. But yeah, so 1986, this was the first Hungarian Grand Prix held at the Hungaroring. 1997, Damon Hill lost the lead, as we said earlier on there in the broadcast. 1992 and 2001, seeing Michael Schumacher and Nigel Mansell respectively winning their World Drivers' Championships on them years. 2006, we seen Jenson Button in the BAR winning his first ever race, and he obviously went on to become a future Formula 1 champion himself. And if we cannot, let's not forget the 2009 incident with Felipe Massa, with a spring from Barrichello's car up in front, got dislodged and hit Massa in the helmet, causing him severe head injuries. But luckily, with the safety improvements these drivers and cars have had through the years, he was able to get back behind the wheel and continue his racing career with only a few scars and stitches. So that's the Lemony Tang track facts for the Hungaroring.
Track facts.
I'll start playing my intro next time.
Lemony Tang track facts.
No man, that's it. So it's Pyro Munster and all are coming out of the pit lane, so it looks like Craigie is trying to take advantage. He has Oliver coming out there on his mediums. He's done his last pit stop for the race. Good stuff. It's Pyro, just Coconuts and Quasar towing each other nicely.
Toad is all over the back of the players right now.
On board a Toad now, as you say, looking at the rear end of the players there, getting a good look at that Renault gearbox up in front. The Williams designing their own, but going to Mercedes at the end of this year. So, what can he do? Oh, a bit of a lock up from the players. Players is coming into the pit lane, is he? Yes, yeah. He is indeed. So
coming in for his mediums, I would imagine.
Good stuff. No point losing any time battling the likes of Toad, where Toad is in a different race right now. Pyro, oh no, Pyro is as well, because Coconuts has just pitted also. So Pyro is
should come back out in P7. The players, possibly P6.
It's kicking off back here with Munster.
Oh, hang on, he's past Coconuts as well, so he's on his last stint here. So P6. That's worked out quality for the players. He qualified P14. And he's on this last stint now, and he's got 2 guys in front of him who are going to have to stop again. So he's a net P4 at the moment. So that is a brilliant, brilliant drive from him so far. Just keep it moving.
Ken and Bubba side by side, Tier 1. Ken makes the move, stick, well done to himself. And we also seen Oliver and Craigie behind as well, battling it out, elbows out. What can Craigie do? Oliver's just come out on a new set of tyres, so we'd expect Oliver to start pulling away now. But the players, as you say, great stuff from himself, great race strategy, and he's up into 6th position right now. And there's probably a few cars in front who still need to make another pit stop as well, crew.
Yeah, there will be. Sam in front of him, his tyres are going off, you can tell, and Pyro, he's in the pit lane as we speak, so I imagine that Pyro will be going on to another set of mediums for this stint. Sam probably has a few more laps left in him. Players is inviting himself into this scrap now with Pyro, so he's alongside Sam Brooks, who can make 2 positions here on the straight, and he has done. He's up into P4.
Stuff. It looks like Coconuts as well is going to get Pyro.
Yes,
he has indeed. By the skin of his teeth, though.
Absolutely, yeah. Shout out to Sam Brooks sporting the black and orange helmet there, same as myself. The mighty Hull City League One champions, I will say that again. You know what I mean?
I don't know what that is. Oh, the players had a major mistake. He was lucky he didn't crash.
He was. He's also looking at Sam's on knackered softs as opposed to anything else.
I see. Them softs are looking a bit burnt out at this stage. If you look, he's not down to the carcass anytime soon. Coconut's Pyro is still behind. And then Bubbers and Oliver.
Oh, Coconut's time penalty.
Oliver's right behind Bubbers right here. Big pressure. Oliver needs to be patient.
Patience.
Oh, Bubbers has gone super wide. So Oliver makes that manoeuvre. Nicely done. Bubbers moved out of his way. Bubbers is in because his tyres are gone. They are gonzo.
Just looking at the
Pyro up the inside of Coconut's contact. That is not what you want to see there. Definitely Pyro needs to give that position back if he can hear us here in the comments.
Really,
yeah, he does. He kind of nerfed him out of the way.
Ooh,
nerfed. It happens, but he nerfed him. Yeah. And he's continued on. So Coconuts didn't really take any major changes of direction there. So I think Pyro may have just misjudged it, unfortunately. And he's, in fairness though, no harm, no foul, but the position was changed. So that will probably be looked at after the race. Sam Brooks with another time penalty. The penalties are coming in thick and fast. It's only the players, Equazar and Jackson, without one in this Grand Prix. With 10 laps to go.
Just looking at the position changes, the players qualified P14, they've gone up to P4, and Toad qualified P15. As we know, he was a net P3 or something like that in Q1, and he wrecked it, so he started P15. So they've had a great run. So the players, there you go.
We actually seen that ourselves. Gasmore has a penalty due, but yeah, we were on board just as we went wide. Only the slimmest of margins. I swear we've seen people say qualifying lap times were way more off the track than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. This game is like the FIA. If your name's not Lewis Hamilton, you're getting a penalty. He must be a Hamilton fan.
Well, the only two cars without penalties are Mercedes, so read into that what you want.
There you go. Yeah, there we go. Quasar in third position. It has to be said, he's doing himself very well right now. On a nice set of hards too. Tasty, tasty.
Yummy.
Toad on the hards and Jackson on the hards as well. So Players is on the mediums, 14 seconds back from the top three, because I'm assuming that's him in his last stop. He's done two himself. Sorry, one. Sorry, my bad. It's Pyro has done two. Coconuts has done two. Kenneth's done one, and also he's on a set of hards. So that should be the pit stops done and dusted with, unless somebody wants a sneaky set of softs.
No, I think Craigie might have to come in again.
You think
So I don't think he's ran on the softs yet. He's coming in the pits now.
Here we go. There we go. I was just gonna say sneaky set of softs, and I say Craigie be the one to do it. Here we go. So
Sam Brooks has shown some serious pace here today. Impressed by him.
Good stuff from the Red Bull team, as always. No hiccups there. Well, what were they doing? Max Verstappen, I suppose, called it in the last race. That's why they were a bit late with them tyres.
To be honest with you, mate, I didn't really watch it. I was drinking beer.
Fair enough. To be honest with you, after lap 30,
I watched the highlights afterwards.
Yeah, well, once Hamo passes, see you later. Good luck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Good night, Vienna.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, don't depress me, crew. I was talking to someone there the other day, and he was like, oh no, Craig, he's spun it, he's touched that dreaded bit and instead of soft. Oh, not good. I was talking to someone the other day, and he was like, oh, you like Formula 1? I was like, yeah. I was like, who do you support? He's like, Lewis Hamilton. I was like, oh, I was like, get out of my house. Right? Get him. I said, no, but he says, how long have you been watching it? He's like, oh, only for the last 2 or 3 years. I was like, oh my god. He is one of them. One of them. Someone says they're a Hamilton fan from when he was in GP2 or something. Fair enough.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, Craigie again.
I remember years ago meeting Jensen Button at Formula Ford or Formula Renault or something at Croft in 1999, the year before he started in F1.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yep.
That's class.
Anyway, that's a different story for a different time.
Yeah, it's a different story for a different time. I used to love getting all the drivers' autographs, even though like they were just like Formula 4 drivers and all.
Yeah, same here. My dad used to send me to do it because he took all the photos of them. He used to send me. He said, "Oh, they won't say no to you."
Nice.
Oh yeah, cheers, Dad.
I've got a plan, because when I was a kid, I used to ask all the teams any free stickers. So when I've got a child, I'm going to say, go ask them for free stickers and give them to me.
Yeah. Always ask for plural, because you can keep one and Daddy can have the other 7.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, get on my shoulders here. You take that hat and get that signed.
Yeah, that's it. Anyway, racing is happening.
I was going to say
Toad is catching Jackson.
They'll ask him what to name it, and they'll be like, oh, it's name it for me. Anyway, yeah. Toad with Jackson.
Just put Daddy.
Yeah. Alright, so this is really going to battle up here with 28 laps out of 35. It's going to get tasty here for the lead. Toad has had a great storm on through the race. He's battled his way up through the mid-pack. And he's made his way into second position now. Same as Jackson now as well. Oh, bit wide there. Yellow flag.
Oh, the players!
The players is retired in the pit lane.
He's gone. He's lost it. No, he hasn't. He's on the wall. He's binned it.
He's on
Safety
the wall.
car, VSC.
In the pit?
Yeah, he's binned it. No, he's not in the pits. No, he's binned it. He's binned it on track.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong part of the track. My bad.
You need to go jump on board with Switchback. If you jump on board with him, you might see him on the right-hand side. End of the fast sweeping right. There he is, parked on the side, just disappeared.
Yeah. No, fair enough. Hard luck to the
Oh,
players.
he had a great race as well. That was unlucky, that is. Really unlucky.
VSC now. That would have been a handy time to come in for them softs, Craig.
Or crew.
Yeah. no. I was saying to Craig because Craig's the one on the softs.
Oh, sorry, I let you off.
Yeah. No. I have done that before, but no.
You do it all the time, mate. You do it all the time.
It's not my fault. It totally is.
Yeah. Oh, I feel for the players. He did a great race. He had a poor qualifying. He didn't go his way, but he called it right with a hard tyre. Dug in, ran as high as P2, and he earned the right to be in P4 there. And he just, I don't know what happened. I wasn't on board with him, so that's just really unlucky from him, to be fair.
Yeah, no, I missed it too, unfortunately. Might see it on his YouTube channel though himself. He does like to put things up, so we'll see it in Discord hopefully as well. So Toad, 5/10 behind Jackson. Can he do anything with 5 laps left in this race? Getting a bit squirrely on the exit there as well. So these tyres are starting to give up the ghost for a few of these drivers out there.
Yeah, they'll be alright though, I'd say, to the end. Just gonna have a little look at the penalty count. It's all fairly level playing fields. Yellow flag section.
Flag sector 1.
Toad needs to clear Jackson and get his foot down.
What kind of penalties does Toad have? Because Jackson...
Just the 3 seconds for Jackson. Sorry, just the 3 seconds for Toad. I'm going to have a look on the warnings.
The last 5 laps here. Oh yeah.
Is that Guinness I can hear?
The Copperberg. Strawberry and lime.
Ugh.
Just a wee tinny. Just a wee tin.
I know. It's not a pint bottle.
Good deal.
Yeah. Debatable.
Toad still not able to really make inroads on Jackson. Is Jackson just doing a Hamilton here, really, and just pacing the field? He might have time left in his pocket.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the incidents and the race director, Jackson hasn't had a single warning.
Oh well, fair play to Jackson.
So that's just literally the definition here of perfection at the moment.
Buster's trying to make a move on Bubbers for the last to try and get the top 10, but he's made a mistake there onto the front straight, so he won't be able to do anything down into turn 1. So again, we'll go back with Toad on Jackson, because they're the real 2 battles on the track at the moment. Gasmore is also on the back of Vintage, so we'll keep an eye on a few of them if and where they are on track. So Toad again doesn't really get the drive out of the last corner. Jackson's just able to keep in front down the main straight. Status quo into turn 1. Ooh, a little bit squirrely there by Toad on the exit. These guys are battling hard. Battling very hard. Look at Jackson and Toad coming up the hill into turn 4. Toad looking nice from the back of Jackson. Jackson, it has to be said, is coping with this pressure very nicely indeed. Concentrating, keeping the eyes front. That's what you need to do now. Don't worry about the car behind, because there's only one passing manoeuvre spot on this track, and it's going to be hard to do it otherwise. Gasmore trying to get a run of Vintage up the back straight, but not enough. Not enough. Munster and Bubbers have fallen back there 1.5 to Munster, so really just Gasmore and Vintage and the 2 leaders really battling on track now. Leaders coming across the start finish line. Jackson pulling to the inside to try and break a bit of that slipstream. Every little bit's going to help now. Down into turn 1, Toad is still not close enough. 33 laps on the board out of 35.
Yeah, what Toad needs to do now is save his ERS for a few laps because he's burning it all when he's too far away. Yellow
flag, sector 2.
Is that Monster? Yeah, Monster's spun at the curve of death.
Poor Monster. He has indeed. So Toad on the back of Jackson Field drivers. Oh, Toad is really wringing the neck of that Williams. He's trying everything under the sun to try and get as close as he can. Bit of lap traffic in front is going to maybe get in the way, but hopefully he'll be okay.
If anything, that's going to help Jackson get some DRS. But like I say, Toad keeps using his ERS. He's barely got any left as it is, and just needs to save it up and use it in one hit. So have one opportunity.
Out of the last corner as well. 4/10. He does look closer than normal. But again, that ERS is going to come to Jackson's saving grace. Oh, he's launching it! Oh, contact! What is going on there?
I mean,
dodgy there.
It's master of his own demise there, I think. Yeah. That's his own fault. It's too far back.
Bit too ambitious.
No.
Bit too ambitious there. Yeah, a bit. Anyway, so he... Good thing Jackson wasn't spun around though. We had to say that one. Jackson survives the bite. It's a good thing there's no punctures in this rear tyre. There might be. Could you imagine? Oh my
There's
word.
Another 3 seconds from Toad. That is going to bring a Quasar into the mix if he's not careful.
Yeah, only 1 point. Yeah, that is.
And the Quasar's had a relatively quiet race. He's just gone about his business. Often goes under the radar these days. Picking up podiums here and there. Doing his business. I don't mean like that. He's catching Toad.
Is Mr. Consistent. Mr. Consistent, yeah, he's just under the radar, as you say. And he's just ticking away them points, ticking away them great results, grabbing a podium when he can. Fantastic driving once again from himself.
Final lap now. He's got half a second to make up on Toad, so he could do it.
Will we be looking at another Mercedes 1-2? We get enough of it in real life. Well, we don't, because Bottas is terrible. So we'll jump up forward at the leader then. Let's have a look at this swan song. This last lap, as you say, Craigie just in front. Is Craigie going to be worth doing another lap, or is he going to leave it? He is going to try and get Mudster. It looks like he's only 9/10 in front, so Craigie is going to try it on here. We're going to look at him on the last lap, but we're going to stick on board at Jackson through the S's for the final lap for himself. Ooh, bit squirrely there.
The Quasar is making up time on Toad. He's 6.2 behind now.
These guys are so accurate. Craigie on the brand new set of softs. Well, newish. So there we go. Jackson out of the last corner. You can coast across the line. He takes the checker flag and the race win for round 5 here in the PLR Championship. Congratulations to Jackson and Toad in second. And as we wait to see Kenny Quasar get that 30, just misses out by 4/10 of a second. Boy, it was a valiant effort from himself. Another podium. As always, good stuff for Quasar. Pyro gonna come across the line now in 4th. Coconuts then as well, just behind in 5th. Looking great. How are these penalties gonna sort themselves out? Seems to be okay so far. Ken then in 6th position. It coulda, woulda, shoulda himself, but a lot of drivers struggling out there today. Oliver there is 7th. As we wait for switchback now in 8th across the line. Can he jump anymore? Yeah, he's in 8th position. Sam Brooks there as well, about to do the same thing. I see how Sam actually switches into 8th and switch back down to 9th. Bubber's then in 10th. And we'll have a look at Munster now in a second. So Bubber's around the last corner. Fair play to himself, rounding out the top 10. And Munster. Great stuff from Munster, the Tier 2 driver. showing a great showing, the same as Craigie and the other guys there as well. Crew, I believe Sam is in there. So savage stuff altogether by everybody in today's Grand Prix. Well done.
I mean, obviously that's obvious. The driver there, Toad. I mean, started 15th, executed this one-stop strategy well. He was unlucky on the penalty front, but maybe. But I think all in all, Jackson deserved it from that. If anything, that audacious attempt from Toad. But yeah, some good drives from the Tier 2 and Tier 3 boys as well. I mean, Sam Brooks and Bubba's Tier 3 lads outscoring and out-finishing the Tier 2 reserve as well. And Sam Brooks actually finishing ahead of one of the Tier 1 boys as well. So I want to say as well, the players was really unlucky, blessing me. Again, started on the hard, P14, was running up there in the mix, but just had a moment.
Class stuff though. Great racing from every single driver through the field today. They kept it relatively on the track, kept it pointed in the right direction. When they did have issues, they came to the pit lane to get new tyres, new nose cones. You never know what's going to happen in this PLR race, as we've seen with that VSC near the end. So fair play to every single driver who's finished this Grand Prix. And that's all I'm going to say about it for now. I know the players had an accident, so that's just unfortunate for himself. So no issues with that one.
Just again, just for everyone's benefit, I did say it before, but so it hasn't changed. Sam Brooks did also get the fastest lap of the race, 1:17, 1:75. Tier 3 driver with the fastest lap of the Tier 1 race. Good lad, representing.
Nice one, Sam. Oh, what a race now. I have to say, that was a nice one. Hungary always throws something up there. Really does, and today was no exception. As we said, a few drivers lacking some talent out there, throwing it into the hedge. But a few drivers as well coming out on top. Jackson taking advantage, using the consistency and his skill sets to his advantage, and he gets the race win.
Yep, we'll get some of the boys in.
Yes, let's.
For a quick chin wag.
A quick one.
Yes, brief.
Congratulations, Jackson. That was a fantastic race win from yourself. You must be very happy. Toad in second. Good race from yourself, Toad. How do you feel?
I don't feel too bad. I mean, I can't really be complaining about much. I started P15 and finished second by the end of it, so it was nice. Let's put it that way.
Absolute masterclass, man, with the strategy. We were watching you coming through the field. Great stuff.
There was one point I probably should have stretched those mediums a little bit longer, and then let George go a little bit longer behind player, but pitted anyways. But anyway, P2 to herself.
Yeah, it always is, man. It always is. It seemed to get a bit tasty up the front there. A few boys spinning off in front, and you were able to take advantage. But it was good.
We got Jackson here.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
P1, well done.
The Peter Benefest, if you saw it. Me in P1, the Quays in P3.
Very good, Dave, for
good
saying
well.
this. Yes. He's not in the party equation. I don't know if he's got a mic at all at the moment, but
I don't have a mic right now.
So, how'd it go then, mate? Quickly run us through it all from quali and what have you.
Quali was okay, started P4 behind Pylon Sauce, and then got lucky with Bruac and Assassin spinning, retiring, put me in the lead, and then Kinet spun behind me, and then basically it was an easy race until Toad caught to the back of me, but he must be having a high downforce setup because he had no speed in the straight, so it was kind of easy to keep behind me, and then win the race. It's nice. First win.
Good. If there's anything else from anyone else, we'll
Yeah, that seems to be a
bugger
good
off.
one. Good one from ourselves. Quasar saying he doesn't have a mic today, but he says fair play to everyone. Great racing out there. So yeah, that seems to be from ourselves here. Unless anyone else has something to say, I'm gonna wrap this one up.
Tier 3 Wednesday. Sorry, Tier 2 Wednesday.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Tier 2. Can't wait for that one. Tier 2 racing.
And I'm back.
Oh yeah, oh, crew. Don't you worry, be keeping your seat nice and warm. Nice and warm.
I can't do it.
Alright guys, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed for joining myself and crew in the commentary booth. It was Jackson, Toad and Quasar. We're your top 3. Congratulations to them today. And again, you will see us again back here on Wednesday at 10 o'clock for the Tier 2 racing. Thursdays for F2 and Fridays for Tier 3. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, have a great evening, have a great day. Hope you have a good one. I'll see you then on Wednesday. All the best, all the best.